closed system. Now let us move to the third type of system, that is isolated system, in which, see, the very well known example of isolated system is thermos. Thermos of either tea, coffee, isn't it? Coffee, hot milk, and so on. We use this thermos generally to store tea, coffee, or milk hot for some time or for long time. Okay, this is the example of isolated system. Why this is the example of isolated system, I will explain here. Before that, let us define what is isolated system. Isolated system is nothing but the system in which mass as well as energy remains constant. Okay, means neither energy or nor mass crosses the boundary of the system. For example, consider this is one of the isolated system. This is boundary. This is surrounding. Everything outside of the boundary is nothing but surrounding. Okay, and now here in this case, neither energy nor mass are crossing the boundary, means both are remains unchanged, both are constant. Okay, such type of system is nothing but isolated system. Why I have given you the example of isolated system as thermos, the meaning of that isolated system also I have explained in short in previous videos. You can find it. See, consider the thermos. As we know, the construction of this is thermos. This is having one of the layer inside that metallic cover, and this is the portion where we store tea, coffee, or milk, hot milk, isn't it? Tea generally it is hot coffee, because it need to mention hot coffee because there is cold coffee also. That's why this is the device which is used to store tea, hot coffee, or hot milk, or in other way to store the cold fluids. Also, the same device can be used. There is no any compulsion that the hot fluid should be stored into such devices. Cold fluids can also be stored. But I take the example of hot fluids, that is tea, coffee, or hot milk. This is the example of isolated system. Why? Because as this thermos is used to store the tea, hot or hot milk or hot coffee for a long time. It means tea or coffee as both having some mass, no doubt, as well as they are hot, it means they contain some amount of heat. Definitely they contain some amount of heat, and heat is energy. Bro, it is energy. Now see, unless and until we open the cap of that thermos, neither mass, means tea or coffee, come out, nor energy, means heat, leaves the system unless and until we remove or we open the cap of that thermos, neither mass nor energy nor energy escape out from the system. It means from system to surrounding or surrounding to system, neither energy nor mass are being transferred. They remains unchanged, isn't it? They remains unchanged, and that's why thermos is one of the example of isolated system. But strictly speaking, this condition isolation condition is not possible for indefinite time. After some time, whenever we use a thermos for tea or coffee to be hot, no doubt after few hours or after half day or full day or 2 days, definitely whatever the hot fluid inside the thermos, it will become cold. It means there is transfer of energy from system to surrounding. But nevertheless, for short time, even for short time, we can maintain this condition of isolation. Though this isolation is not possible for indefinite time or for long time, but for some time, for few minutes or few hours, we can maintain this isolation condition. Means we can maintain the mass as well as energy of the system as constant. Okay, this is about closed system and isolated system, and in the next session we will see the properties of thermodynamics. I think this is sufficient or enough for today. Thank you.